Hello YouTube, this is Sir Rancelot, aka Sephiroth here, and if you're watching this video then you probably already know who I am pretty well, because I don't really anticipate that anybody except a few IRL friends is going to watch this. If you aren't one of those people, then I apologize in advance for the pain and suffering that you're about to endure, considering this is the first commentary I've ever attempted. I'm doing it for a couple reasons. One, because I have always been sort of interested in commentating, and I thought I'd give it a try. And also some friends told me that they thought I'd be pretty good at this. I don't really know where they got that impression, but here I am doing it anyway. Second is because I've always felt like I've lagged pretty badly in my gameplay, and my friends are always wondering exactly what it is that I'm screaming about and destroying their eardrums with when I'm playing with them. So I figured that by filming some footage and then commentating over it, describing exactly what I'm experiencing, might help some people see my point of view about the lag and understand what it is that I am nearly making them deaf with. So anyway, that's why I'm doing this. On to the gameplay, I guess. This is Conquest on Grand Bazaar. I'm using the support kit with, I think it's the QBB95 or something like that. I can't really keep all of these Q weapons straight. I know it looks like it's kind of a boring game right now. We do start the game off by nearly spawn trapping them here, and I usually wouldn't try to put up footage of a game that's a spawn trap because I think it's pretty boring to watch, but they do end up breaking out of it. As you can see here, they capture C pretty quickly. So anyway, I decided I'd jump in this LAV to go recapture C so that we could start the triple cap, and I get killed by this guy who is camping on the edge of the map in a corner, waiting for people to walk by. Now, I don't have an objection to that kill, but I think it's pretty despicable that he was sitting over there, not helping his team, not helping the game go any further, and I don't really know what he was doing over there. You shouldn't really be camping on the edge of a map doing nothing if your team's in a pretty bad position, like his is right now. So, anyway, I respawn over here at C, and we're taking it, and now I'm kind of wondering where I should go, because we have triple capped them, so I'm going to make my way all the way over to Alpha here, and nothing much really happens, so yeah, sorry for the boredom, but they are taking Alpha here, and when I get here, I notice that there's an enemy across the map, and this is one of those lag moments where I feel like blatantly I should be hitting this guy, but somehow I don't kill him, and I don't even get a kill assist for it. And then, of course, this idiot pops up with a USAS and kills me with that, which I've always been sort of opposed to. I think the USAS is kind of overpowered. I'm going to respect your right to use whatever gun you want, but still the USAS, I think, is kind of cheap. And then when I respawn, I come across this guy, who I also think I should have hit maybe once, maybe I shouldn't have, but he definitely hit me when I was behind that wall. I think I was completely behind cover there, and somehow he still managed to kill me. Granted, it was with the noob tube, and I probably would have gotten killed by the explosive radius, but I shouldn't have been at such low health in the first place. Here I just had to switch squads for a second because some noisy old, like, drunk guy or something, I don't really know what his problem was, joined in the squad, and so I had to leave and invite my good friend Lasering over, so that's why I'm in the menu there. But get back in the game, spawn in and be here, because I see that they're pressing from Alpha to Bravo, and I'm going to hide behind here for a second to see what's going on. And then when I pop out, I see that there's a bunch of guys firing from this alleyway, so I look in there, get one guy, and run back in here, put some ammo down, basically just trying to hold down Bravo because I know they're probably going to try to come from Alpha, and then I'm trying to push down this hallway here when I see this guy gets absolutely annihilated. So I figured that his killer's going to be coming around, and indeed he is, and I kill him and then do something really stupid and suicide on that Claymore. Now I swore that Claymores had a smaller explosive radius than that. Apparently not, and that's, I guess, what I get. Here I'm trying to attack Alpha. I see some guys over there. I only get one hit marker on that guy before I see this guy over here, try to take him down, and the first guy I was shooting at ends up popping out and killing me instead. So that was kind of disappointing. I probably could have played that a bit better. Ended up kind of taking a pointless death there. But I try to spawn back in, and my squad mate ends up dying before I can, so I instead end up spawning over at C. Now this is a really, really weird moment here. I come over here, and I'm looking for the enemies, then I see that guy's spot on the ground, so I start shooting at him, and I guess he was like half inside the building, half outside, because he looked like he was getting cut in half by the wall, and only maybe half of the bullets that I was shooting at him actually hit him. And then I get killed by a guy prone on one of those little metal rooftops, so that was kind of annoying. I maybe should have seen him, but I was too distracted with that weird guy kind of wall hacking inside the wall there, and that seems to be a pretty prevalent problem in this game, is the wall hacking. Here, when I respawn, I see that there's this guy in our base, kind of doing nothing with his MAV, so I tried to jump in and do the roadkill thing, where I can jump out and send the LAV's momentum at him and it'll roadkill him, but my squad mate jumped in instead, and so I couldn't do that. So here we go, taking off in the LAV. I see there's a bunch of enemies around here. Somehow, I don't even get hit markers on these guys until that last one there, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. I certainly should have gotten at least some hit markers on them, but I didn't. I guess that's how it goes, and eventually this guy ends up hiding behind some stupid indestructible concrete barrier, and I just give up on that for the sake of taking the base. So my squad mate and I are coming in here with the LAV, and wondering where the guys are, and I look to the right, and oh, there they are. But of course, I don't end up hitting, excuse me, any of them until they reappear here, and that's when I start actually killing them. And we end up getting a few of them before they, I believe, send enough engineers at us so that I get kind of worried about staying in the LAV, and I end up jumping out, which may not have been the best decision, because you'll see I end up getting killed right here. But I figured if I had stayed in the LAV, I would have gotten killed by that rocket anyway. So by jumping out, I at least had a chance to kill somebody before the LAV blew up. Anyway, they have both of the outside bases now, so that's not good. We definitely should try to retake one of those. And here I am spawning at B. I see this guy and take him out. Try to run across this alleyway here to get over to Alpha. And you'll see what happens here. I see this guy. I get several blatant headshots on him, and I don't kill him. I think that's a moment of lag right there. I definitely should have killed that guy. And then when I pop around the corner again after dropping some ammo here, you'll see that there's another guy over the side of the dumpster there. And you'll see what happens here. I see him, and I start shooting at him, and again I get blatant hit markers, I get blatant headshots, and he doesn't die. And then when I pop around the corner, it takes another 3 or 4 hit markers to actually kill him, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. I do end up killing him, and even his buddy, but I drop to so low health because of that I end up getting killed by that grenade after it traps me in the corner. And I think that probably wouldn't have happened if I had gotten the hit markers and the hit registration that I deserved on that first guy. And then, due to that, we end up not taking the base, and I have to spawn back here, where there's an LAV guarding the alleyway. And I figured, well, I'm gonna get trapped in there one way or the other, might as well make a run for it, and I get taken out right there by that LAV who's camping the entryway. Now, this is something that pisses me off a lot about a lot of people, is that there's blatantly a heavy vehicle there. He's gonna have a significant impact on the game, and no one seems to really be doing anything about it. I didn't see any allies going after him. I didn't see anybody even spotting him, really. And I think that if more people had been more vigilant about killing him, then we could have done some things differently here. And this is what I'm talking about, is if more people had been paying attention to this thing, then he might have been dead, and I wouldn't have gotten into this position where I'm kind of sandwiched between these guys over here and the LAV on the other side, who comes in and sees me, and then it's basically just me against the LAV, and of course I'm going to lose that almost every time. So I do indeed getting killed there, and I do indeed end up getting killed there, excuse me. And now he's just sitting there in the middle of the base, and no one's really doing anything about him. So, I don't even spawn over there. I end up coming over here, and look, there's more enemies over here. So, I come over here, manage to take that guy out, and elude the Vodnik, but of course his driver, instead of actually coming over to kill me with the Vodnik, has to jump out and spam me with his frag round USAS. And again, I think that's sort of a cheap move, but luckily my teammate comes over, revives me, and I do get my revenge. I put some C4 over the edge there, blow it up, disable his vehicle, probably damage him because I then get a kill assist on him, and that's the end of him. So, luckily it all ended up pretty well. We take the base, the guy ends up dying, and I'm free to go over and take out this LAV, which is now rolled up, so I guess he got bored with camping over at C. Put the 3C4 on him. He tries to get out and escape, but nope, once I got the 3C4 on you, you're probably dead. I've always loved C4. I've always considered myself to be pretty good at it. And there I get the service star for it. Again, I think it's kind of funny the way C4 works in this game. Every time you get a service star for it, it seems to do that weird glitch where it like gives the name of the enemy that you killed with it, followed by the word name and then C4. I don't know if that happens with any other weapons, but I've only seen it happen with the C4, so that was pretty funny that I got this like IDC Pwn Star C4 service star there. Anyway, got kind of sidetracked. Gonna go around to C here, try to take that, because that is the only base that they have. I see this guy, try to snipe him off with my LMG. Doesn't work too well, so I give up on shooting him because I don't really want to give away my position. And I end up going into this building, where, as you'll see, there are more than one enemy. I try to avoid getting shot by that guy, which I do. Come up behind this guy, take him out, duck behind this wall, and I hear that I'm getting shot at from behind, so I turn around and manage to get an awesome headshot on that guy, which I was pretty proud of. It actually wasn't that awesome. Before I get sniped off by another USAS frag round guy. I mean, this guy has 31 service stars on his USAS. I mean, are you kidding me? What is that? That must be the only gun that that guy has used since he's unlocked it. So, yeah, maybe I'm a bit butthurt about it, but still, I don't like the USAS. So I spawned in back at B, and I thought that I should have killed that guy earlier than I did. That's why I sort of went off target with him, because I thought that I had fired plenty of bullets into him in the first couple seconds to warrant killing him, but apparently not. And I had to reestablish my aim, but not before he was able to aim at me, and we ended up mutualing each other. So that was kind of disappointing. I feel like I definitely should have killed him, and that most other people would have gotten a kill there. Again, here, I got blatant hit markers on that guy. I thought I even saw his health bar going down, and then I don't even get a suppression assist, much less a kill assist for him. So, I don't know if that's lag, or the game's problem, or what. But here, again, I see this guy, and either those little plastic and cardboard crates are the most indestructible things in the world, or something wacky happened there, because I think I definitely should have been getting hit markers on him. It might have just been that I was shooting the indestructible plastic milk cartons of Grand Bazaar. But anyway, we do end up taking the base, and that's really all that matters. I don't care as much about the KD as I care about winning the game. In fact, I almost never care about KD at all, as long as we win the game. So anyway, we're about to win here. They only have one base, and I try to go around to take it. Instead, I end up running into this LAV, and that was unfortunate. I pretty much panicked as soon as I saw him and tried to put the C4 on him. I managed to get 2 onto him, I think, maybe 3. And then, because in this game the C4 doesn't go away when you die, you can detonate it post-mortem, essentially, so that's what I try to do here. Turns out either his driver was smart enough to take it off, or, I don't know, it got blown up by somebody else. But anyway, I didn't end up getting the LAV destruction there. I think it's kind of cheap that you can detonate C4 after you've died anyway, but hell, as long as it's in the game, I'm going to do it because I put the C4 down. Come around here, take that guy out, try to get in the base, and take it. just gonna sit here. This is almost the end of the game now. It's pretty much winding down. I see this guy, take him out, and now we're basically just waiting for the game to end because their tickets will deplete. This guy kills me with more frag rounds from the stupid Dow 12. Actually, the Dow 12 is not stupid. I don't consider that to be an overpowered weapon at all. But the frag rounds are a little bit silly, considering that he was pretty much sniping me from across the base. Anyway, the game is about to end here. They're down to 2 tickets, 1 ticket, and here we go. They auto-deplete down, and we win the game. I end up, I think, with a modest 16 and 12 KD. Again, I don't really care about KD that much. I care much more about actually winning the game. And I even pulled off the MVP ribbon at the end, which is always a nice touch. So yeah, I hope that this commentary wasn't too terrible. I hope that it didn't cause too much pain and suffering. And especially to my real-life friends, I hope that this has helped maybe give you some insight into my lag, at least I think it is. It wasn't the laggiest game I've ever had by far, but it was still kind of obnoxious. So thanks for watching, and I'll probably make more of these in the future. Bye.